So now you've made a PowerPoint, you put in text, you put in graphics, that was easy. Now I want you to focus on motion. Bringing animation to life really makes a difference. Moving text, things that change, catches the user attention, and hopefully it will make your presentation clearer and more interesting. To do that, we need a few basic terms. One is text box. When you make a new file, it gives you a text box. Didn't call it that, but that's what it is. If you click on it, you add text. Pretty obvious, right? The term for this is text box. If you click on the corner, you can change both sides. You can move the sides in. If you have the 4 arrows, you can move it around. And the green handle allows you to rotate it. Now, often you're going to want more than one text box on a slide. To add more, you simply come up to the standard toolbar, select text box, and start typing. The problem is, it'll keep getting as wide as it needs to for the text you have, so it's very important pretty quickly to set the width, and then as you keep typing, it'll keep that width. And I'm going to select this text and format it. I'm going to turn off the underline and use alignment, horizontal. Once again, this is the formatting palette over here. Hopefully you're using this. It's a very powerful selection. Okay, now I've added a text box. I've moved it around. That should be pretty obvious. The next important part is the Elements Gallery. Elements Gallery is right up here under View Menu, Elements Gallery. It makes things a little small, it takes up some room, but if you want to leave it open, that's fine. You have themes up here that you can choose and organize your whole color with. A lot of you already played with that. You have layouts. If you want to bring up a specific type of slide, it will change the slide layout. And here's a really important one, is the transitions. Transitions are how it animates between slides, motion between slides. So I'm going to start with this one and just give it a simple fade. Now let's get more complicated here. And for this one, I wanted to transition in with a simple one. And for this one, I want to find something kind of round. Here we go. On this one, something simple. And then a fifth one, a dissolve. Now, it gave you a preview really quickly, but it doesn't really do it in this view. Animations are going to happen in the slideshow view. So I'm going to start with the first slideshow. Okay. These are transitions going from one slide to the next. Now, the animations you saw inside the slide are animations. Those are proper animations. To do them, simply click on the text box, go in the formatting palette to the animation. I'm going to get rid of the old one so it doesn't get confused, and select an entrance effect. And for this one, just fly in, and it gives you a preview of what it will look like. If that's what you want, you're done. If you want to make it a little different, like I open it up and I want that first part, the text box, I want that to appear when the slide opens. So I'm going to change that to with previous. And that should be good for that. Although I want each line to come up separately, so those are all first and second level. I'm going to change this to second level text animation. And I can click preview here. I'm sorry, those are third level. It's pushed in a little bit. I can preview it here. And it doesn't wait for the clicks, it just goes through really quickly. So this is a good idea, a way to know if your animations are working correctly. When you go to the slideshow, now it will wait for a click. So in review, animations are like this, they're within a slide. Transitions are between slides. Now I want you to practice this. Open up mystory.pptx, do save as, that's a way of making a copy. Name it mystory2.pptx and save it in your Documents PowerPoints folder. I want slide transitions between all 5 slides, and I want to make sure each slide has at least 2 animations. You may have to add a text box or a graphic depending on what you did before. You need to do this today and submit it to mystory2.pptx in your schoolwork.